Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Manga Panel Podcast. We are covering Weekly Shonen Jump, issue 38. I am joined by Bo, Key, and Trent. Welcome
Peace.
to another issue. Today is a good issue of Jump. I'm going to jump in and say immediately right off the bat, we have a Discord server where you can hang out with us, talk about your favorite issues. You can interact with us like off the episodes, and you can find out immediately when new episodes come out, and also when videos from our anime and manga channels come out. So I think it's a great resource. Join the Discord, come hang out with us, come have a good time.
Even if you don't like us, you can join the Discord and you can talk about manga with us.
And just come talk about manga and maybe sometimes just a little bit of anime.
Come fill up the Ruby Dragon channel for Trent, guys. Yeah. It's empty. He needs
Make
it.
me happy.
Make up content.
I need to make sure that there actually are Undead Unluck fans out there. You know?
Let's get them in here, please.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, let's run through the rankings really quick. At first, we have Akane-Banashi with a lead and color page, which is incredible right off the bat. One Piece, 1057, titled The End. I wonder what they're going to call the final chapter if they're calling this one The End. Jujutsu Kaisen at third, Blue Box at fourth, My Hero at fifth, Elusive Samurai at sixth, seventh is Sakamoto Days, eighth, High School Family Kokosei, Where It Belongs, top 10 because it's peak. 9 is Mission Yozakura Family. That's really high. Get the fuck out of here. Mashle at 10. That works. We have a one-shot at 11, which also got a color page. Oh, I totally missed. Sorry. Elusive Samurai had a color page, which was at 6.
That's what it was. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. PPPPP had a color page. Black Clover at 13th. Roboco at 14th. Witch Watch at 15th. 16th is Undead Unluck. 17th, Super Smart. And then 18th, 19th, and 20th, respectively, Earthchild, Doron, and Aliens Area, which are the...
Damn, bro. It's crazy that Aliens Area is like bottom of the barrel, man.
Yeah, that is really sad.
Should we go over our favorite chapters first?
Yeah,
before we
sorry,
dive into those
I
three?
totally missed that. Jump into our favorite chapter. Bo, you want to kick us off with your favorite chapter?
Akane-Banashi. Easily.
That's so fair. That is so fair.
Okay. It's a toss-up for me because this Undead Unluck chapter was really good. Actually, I'm really excited to talk about it for once, like out loud, because there's so much I can actually say. And then Black Clover, because Black Clover was as well. So,
Where the you said there was like a spoiler you saw? Is it what happened that you were worried about? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
we'll
was.
talk about it.
We will talk about it.
For me, I'll have to say Akane-Banashi. It just it's my favorite series, but also this chapter was fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
I feel like next step's gonna be even more insane though.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'll talk about Akane, but it's like cliffhanger after cliffhanger. But it's like I love it, and it's
Exactly.
like it's so tug and pull for me. And then for me, it's definitely a toss up between Roboco. I'm just fucking kidding.
I was gonna say, bro, what?
Sakamoto Days and Mashle. I just can't choose. They were both great. It's really tough. I think
It was a great issue.
Probably Mashle, just because it really followed up on what I wanted. It's tough. It was really good. Everything was solid this week. But do you know what wasn't solid?
Blue Box.
Do you know what wasn't solid? Actually, Aliens Area was solid. It's fine. It was actually
I think it was okay.
It was fine. I like the new character.
I like I did enjoy this because it was like a fight, but like not actually a fight. There was a lot that happened with this chapter that I thought was good. Obviously, the ranking doesn't reflect this. Maybe it'll go up. Maybe it'll keep going down. You know, maybe it'll end up at rank 30. I mean,
I was gonna say, how does it go down?
This is only like in the second or third rank of actually being like ranked, right? This is only like second or third time.
Yeah, it's only
something
a couple.
like that.
Yeah, I just this series.
I've lost faith.
I just don't think I've obviously we talk about it every week, but I think it's just having like a staggered footing to start on it sets it so far behind because it lost so many readers in the first few chapters. Now it has to win them back, and it has to fight so hard because it just wasn't very good in the beginning, and so I just think it won't make a return, and I think that's a bad footing to be on. Because I think it's the inverse of Doron. Because I think Doron in the first 10 chapters was pretty fucking solid, like really good. And then it got shit from there. And then this is the opposite where like the first 8 chapters fucking horse shit. And like with a little bit of clean shit. little rabbit shit.
Okay.
What is this analogy, bro? What?
And
What
then,
is
and
this
then it
analogy,
flipped
man?
around and it's actually really good. And then it's like,
No. I want to correct you. It's not really good. It's not really good. It's acceptable at best.
it is acceptable,
Yeah.
and I think like I don't mind. I actually find it enjoyable to read. I dread reading it every week, and then I open the chapter, and then I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. This is pretty good.
Are you talking about Doron still, or are we talking about Aliens Area still?
Aliens Area.
How about
Aliens area.
Okay.
I
I would
would
say-
never say that about Doron.
I don't know. Out of these bottom three, I think I kind of enjoy Doron the most right now, to be completely honest.
That's fair.
Earthchild
That's a
is
hot
just.
take.
I know. Aliens Area, it still has some potential, and I hope it does pull itself up because it's still early enough that it could.
Yeah.
Earthchild, I don't know what the fuck I'm reading.
No, it just
And it was really interesting for like the first 10 to 15, whatever, one chapter, like even like 18 chapters. I was into it, and I just don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
yeah.
Doron it's ending obviously, but it's still
I think it's
very
next, I think
it's
set
still
for
very
next chapter,
cohesive.
right? It is next
Is it-
chapter that it's
is it next
ending.
chapter?
I think it is slated next chapter that it is ending.
Yeah, because we got the
I'm
the
sure it
retailer
will, too.
for the
Like-
2 volumes
Yeah.
in October.
Yeah.
I'm not
See-
saying I enjoy reading any of them, but I think out of all 3, Doron might be my favorite still.
Yeah, I think it's solid. Like I think like Doron has cool action scenes. It's brainless shonen. Like it really is just brainless shonen, and that's like
A
that's
little
also
too brainless.
what. Yeah, it is a little too
Yeah.
brainless. But for something that we have to read for the podcast, it's not the end of the world. But
Oh,
it
it's not
is.
Shogun
But
War.
it
It's
is
supposed to be
the
ending
end of
soon.
its world. But for us, whatever.
I'm excited to get
It's
some new
gonna end
series.
soon.
I do really like the art. I do really like the art. Every time I'm just always impressed. Like he does sick panels, and I'm like, this is okay. That's cool.
Compared to Aliens Area, which at the start I really liked, and the more I look at it, it kind of a lot of it just looks a little too rough. I
Well,
think with the Aliens Area.
Something I wanted to point out with Earthchild is I thought the art just looked like shit this chapter. I like notably
I don't-
more so.
I don't think it looked as nice as it
No,
has.
I was thinking that too.
feel
Before
like
was pretty
I feel
impressive,
like yeah,
though.
like there was some moments that are good, but this chapter it's just like the proportions. On some of the like I can't remember what the character's name was. The one female character who was in the space station
I was
slapped
thinking
her.
that when I
And
was reading
like-
it. I was thinking
I was
the
like,
exact same thing. She looked a little weird.
That homie is just drawing because
It almost looks like some, like,
he's gotta
webtoon
put
shit.
it in and he knows it's ending. Like it was just like I could feel he just doesn't care anymore, which is kind of saddening because like it's a mess. It doesn't make any sense. It just feels like we're going in circles for the last 4 chapters, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Now they're at the dinner table, so it's gonna end probably the chapter after Doron. Like
Yeah, they're at the dinner table. What does that even mean? I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're having like a
They're
I
having
don't
a
know.
family meeting
This is
with
like their
God.
domain expansion, but they're like a family or something where they're just like sit at the dinner table, domain expansion.
yeah, like
Family meeting.
They literally can do anything, and it just like won't make sense. But like I'm not gonna question it because the standard is
Bro,
just
they're literally fighting the
out the
Earth. They're
window.
fighting the planet, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not questioning anything.
yeah. But yeah, on another note, let's talk about an actually good manga. Super Smart
Oh my
Manga.
god, this chapter was so good.
Holy fuck!
I didn't think they were gonna do it. I didn't think they would
Yeah,
actually
they-
do it,
dude,
bro. I
They
didn't
followed
think they were-
through.
I'm so sad, but
More
also,
fucking Asian died.
they actually killed him. I guess
Dude,
we should have. I
see-
mean, the panels at the end of the last chapter were obviously hinting
Yeah.
that they're gonna poison him. And we were just like, oh, it looks
Yeah.
kind of weird. I don't know why we didn't like really think of that.
Yeah,
Right.
dude, seeing Q just like absolutely like
Lose his shit.
it. Like also like though he wakes up, he has a nightmare, he phones, and then he fucking just like the panel of him screaming and sliding onto the bed is kind of crazy. It's really intense. Like
Yeah.
like this is 15 chapters and I really feel for these characters. Like I do care. Like Mora dying is like
That was a big deal.
fuck. And
This-
and then
It doesn't feel like a bad death either. Like it's a well written death.
Yeah,
I think.
I posted a video talking about Doron and Earthchild, and then in that people were commenting about Super Smartphone, and someone made a good point. Super Smartphone's written really well, but it feels like the stakes aren't quite there. This chapter fixes that.
I
This
think
chapter
I
is
think
really-
so because here's the thing. This really like I felt like that was the first 15 chapters were that opening arc, introducing the world,
Yeah.
kind of showing you what the stakes really could be, showing Q solve some problems, introducing you to our antagonist, and then this kind of opened the floodgates. This is like when you meet every god candidate in Platinum End. Like it is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
similar.
I'm not even comparing it to that anymore, man. Like,
No.
if anyone's ever seen Future Diary, it feels like it's a direct
Yeah.
thing of that. You even got some like similar looking characters and stuff. It's all just gonna come down to being like a death game, and the phones are at the center of it. And I mean, I'm looking forward to it because I enjoyed
Yeah.
Future Diary,
Future
but
Diary.
at the same time, it's just like I don't know.
Too close.
Yeah.
I will say
little
I
too
was
close.
a little worried just seeing every smartphone holder be revealed in one chapter because it's ranking so low. That did make me think like, ooh, I don't like that. I don't think the series is in any trouble of getting canceled within the next realization meeting, obviously, but it's like, okay, that's when a series is close to getting canceled, they just start dumping stuff.
Yeah.
And like this could just be the choice they wanted to introduce them all at once, but normally this would be something you kind of roll out, right?
I do like how he did it though. I do like because it was the
They're all
Mora died
across.
and they all were like, okay, a smartphone user has fucking died, and then they all got the notification, which I think will really open the gate to it. Also, the characters that we were introduced to, I am interested to see them. I am very excited. We got some neat ones. Obviously, you get a med student. You get a fucking just chatting YouTuber, which is kind of funny. The call out post.
I looked at the first, number one, dude. I feel like number one's supposed to be like the biggest deal, but they kind of zoomed out on him. Like you don't even really see who it is.
But that also sells his personality, which I thought was really interesting. Also, the one that really caught my attention is the hostess girl, which I'm very curious because either you get like a really dumb bimbo hostess or you get like a really articulate smart person. So I am really curious. I don't know why. That was just the one that caught me. I thought that was interesting. But I'm very interested to meet our cast properly.
They all look very unique and like distinct and
also
designs, so.
Also 8 and 12 being friends is cool.
Yeah. I was also thinking 8 and 12, the two that were friends, those felt like to me that they could be Qs, maybe like allies in the future.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the other ones seemed like they might be too far against them.
Yeah, especially like number 5.
No, I was thinking it'd be so goated if Q gets him on his side.
Yeah,
No, but that's the thing that they said at the end of the chapter. It's like what you need in order to survive this fight are owners that are on your side. So he's got to team up with at least one or two of them, I think.
Yeah.
Question is like who?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this plays out. I think this actually more opened the floodgates to a lot of possibilities. Obviously, then also at the same time, it could be wrapped up easily, but there's so many questions. I think it needs at least 30 chapters.
We probably won't see most of these characters for a while.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's how I felt.
Assuming that it keeps on going for as long as it can,
exactly.
you know.
I do.
So it was a smart tactical move. If it does get canceled, we already have everything laid out. They can do it. But if not, it's just like, okay, well, we don't need to see them for a while anyway.
Yeah. No, I thought
if it were to end in the next 4 chapters, do you think he could wrap it up like effectively? Because I don't think so.
In next 4 chapters,
if he were to get canceled in the next 4 chapters, I just don't think he could do it.
I don't think it is getting canceled in the next 4 chapters.
No chance. Like,
yeah.
They could just have some followers and Ichiro poisons everybody.
It would be a bad ending for sure if they ended in 4.
That would be the mangaka fuctuation. That would be them saying that.
Yeah, it would be Red Hood all over again.
Yeah, and then you would
That'd be the worst example ever, dude. I still can't get over that.
That ending is so funny because it's just like it is a direct fuck you to Shueisha.
It's funny, man. It's an interesting. I think we'll see a lot of that. But Key, you want to take us away with Undead Unluck? Unless anyone's got anything else.
It's already my turn.
Yeah. Undead is.
Yeah. Okay.
16th.
Yeah, sadly it's kind of low. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's above Super Smartphone, so at least it's holding something. I mean, if it's ranking above Super Smartphone, that's saying something because this chapter was still pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's true.
So Undead Unluck, right? Last chapter we got told about how there's this artifact called Remember, right? And you know how Undead Unluck is? Everything has like a rule, or someone has like an something for their name. In this world, there's artifacts, and artifacts basically are like rules, except for anyone can use them, right? It's like if anyone can use the Master Sword, like that, right? As an analogy. The artifact Remember is something that the 2 people that went on the last loop used, Louise and fucking Victor, the alternate personality of Andy, and they got this thing. It's called Remember. They found it in like a church building or something, and it's like a card. The mind-blowing thing is that silver plate, that card called Remember, the artifact, has been jammed inside of Andy's forehead this entire fucking time.
That's what that is?
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what it is. It's been jammed there. It's been part of his character the entire time. Nobody's know what the fuck it was, but it's just there. The artifact that they've been needing. Just what the fuck?
That's really funny, actually.
I don't know. It was a really crazy chapter. It was kind of like a revelation almost, and that's why I'm like, oh man, I never even thought about that. That's awesome.
I just thought it was his design.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
I
just
just thought it
always
was part of his
assumed that
design.
the artist thought it looked cool, and he was like,
Man,
"Fuck it."
that's cool that there was a
Rectangle
plan
on the
for it.
forehead.
I always thought like he got stabbed in the head with like a knife or something and just broke off, and that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But no, it's
Yeah.
just a metal plate that's an artifact that they need. And it's just like, okay, yeah, cool. Also, I don't know. I'm just kind of excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next, and I'm also waiting to see how Andy reacts because he doesn't really remember all this because it was during his alternate persona thing. So,
Well, they've
Go to chapter.
They've clearly been gearing up for it because I think it's next week. Next week it's slated for cover and lead, which is exciting.
yeah. I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited. I'm buying that issue.
The final,
Okay.
finally actually getting the anime announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, good job, Undead Unluck. Stole my number one spot this week. Not gonna lie to you. Shit. All right. What's next?
Which watch?
Which watch with a good chapter? It's chugging
Was
on
it?
that train. I thought
No,
it
I
was.
thought it was a good
I thought it
chapter.
was okay. I don't. It's not
I thought
my
it was
favorite.
okay. Yeah.
I don't love it, nor do I hate
I
it.
thought it. I thought
Of
it
the,
took
of the more
characters that
recent episodic chapters, I thought it was kind of weak,
Yeah.
personally. But
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's just that we didn't see the main
thought it
cast
made-
much.
I thought it made the student council funny as fuck. I thought
right.
it made
that's
them.
that's what it took characters that I hated. Like
Yeah.
as soon as I saw the student council, I was like, I was rolling my eyes. I was getting ready to close the app, throw my phone and shit.
Yeah.
But but then I liked the chapter.
It was fine.
Yeah, because you
Damn,
have.
bro.
Oh, also Miharu. It's Miharu. It's all the people that we hate. It's Miharu and the student council. There's no. I was reading this chapter today. I was like, "There's no way this is a funny chapter." It actually made me laugh.
Yeah.
Out loud, which watch never does.
It had
Dude.
some good moments.
Crazy to me because I feel like this is actually one of the chapters I actually like really enjoyed. It's crazy.
No, that's funny. The two guys that don't like Witch
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
thought this chapter was amazing.
That's really
And
funny,
you guys
actually.
are like, you know what? This chapter was too good. I wish Witch Watch was shittier. Fucking.
Genuinely though,
That's funny.
I just thought that the character they introduced like last time, like the student council president from like the other school, he like doesn't understand, like he has never met these people, but he just got like them described him, so he shows
Yeah.
up and is just the student council from like the other school. I just thought
Yeah.
that it's funny how like each character could be like made out to be any of our main cast. It's like
Yeah.
they're dark versions or something
Yeah.
in like another
Not
universe.
the bootleg versions of
He's
the
just-
main cast.
he's
Bootleg,
just
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
profiling these people based off what they look like. Definitely ogreish, I'd say. Like,
Dude's got like a bear skin on. It's like it's just too perfect.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
I also really like the gag where the robot walked up and he's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Oh yeah.
Iron Man looking motherfucker.
Literally Iron
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
yeah, no, there's
Gotta be one of them.
some good bits where like one of my favorites was like, how the hell did you get this scar then? I was messing around and jumped
Yeah,
through a window.
He just jumps through a window.
It's great. This is great. But yeah, no, Witch Watch you actually got me
And-
a couple of good laughs.
It's got color
Pretty low.
pages next week, so I'm excited.
Oh, does it?
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which I'm excited because Witch Watch color pages are literally always fucking masterpieces, and it
This is
normally
known.
means a good chapter. Maybe we'll see Nemu again, and
Yeah,
buckets.
hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that at 15 though. I will say.
No, not at
It's
all.
a,
Not
it's
at
a
all.
bit
was-
too low.
It was a little low, and it did make me sad because I feel like the chapters that I have been liking are rolling in, and then it is at the bottom of the
Well, this is
rankings.
a weird one because it went from 8 to 15. Like this is like a weird jump in ranking.
Yeah.
wrong pipe, Trent. But
3 in Roboco.
yeah, let's talk about 3 in Roboco. You stole
All three
the
of us are
words
caught up.
out
3 in
of my
Roboco.
mouth.
Hey yo, hold on. This is the best
Play the where's
holiday
the theme
series in the
song?
magazine, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally is. It is 100%. All right.
Okay, tell me why this chapter's funny, Key.
This
explain to
chapter,
me why this chapter was a funny
I
chapter.
didn't think this chapter was actually funny per se. I thought this chapter was just interesting.
Yeah.
I like the scary art. That's fun. It's a
No,
little
I
different.
thought I actually got a little bit shocked, dude.
Dude, that art
By
was
how terrifying it was.
disgusting. But in a good way. It did it
Yeah.
was horror manga.
Yeah.
Like I'd actually be curious to see him just do like a dedicated horror manga now, just to see how crazy he'd go.
I will say, this like this chapter was obviously trying to get you to laugh with stuff like, oh, it's not Roboco, and then it actually was. When she's like looking scary and she's just scared of the ghost or whatever. But at the end, like the tunnel wasn't real and Bondo is just fucking insane. So it is. Yeah, no, it is kind of an interesting chapter, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which is more than I will say about most.
Dude,
chapters.
like this shit's genuinely terrifying. Like the little girl, that's
the one
like, that's some Jujutsu shit.
The one that gets me is fucking. Oh my god, their names are escaping me. But they're his two friends, Gorilla and. But he turned back and looked and he goes, "How did you know?" That panel is disgusting. That's the one I hate the most. So creepy. It's so creepy. They have like
it was unnecessarily creepy.
They have like fucking 80 teeth.
Roboco turns into like a hardcore horror manga. It just completely shifts.
Dude, I'd read that every week.
The mangaka was waiting to get the anime announced, so like he traps him into making an anime of a horror.
I'd be down. Fun. I'd be down to read that every week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Roboco just becomes a horror manga straight up, or like kids going around doing like Ghostbusters type shit. I'd read it.
Roboco just scared off its entire audience. Like literally,
they're all 5-year-olds.
This isn't the first time they've done a horror chapter, but the last time they did, they just made it a lot more funny.
Yeah,
this time it was just
like
imagery.
This was like fucking really creepy looking.
Maybe that's why I was gonna say maybe that's why this chapter's ranked so well, but then I have to remind myself that's not true.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it was good.
It's because they introduced a dad and they said fuck that. Dude, yeah, I
anime characters with a dad, hell no.
Fuck that.
Not allowed.
But Black Clover just the 13th. Holy fuck! This comes back for 2 weeks and it's like. Damn.
I mean, that's not where it usually was that much.
I don't feel bad because Black Clover ain't getting canceled. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No,
it doesn't matter if it's at the bottom of the magazine. It's gonna finish its run.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
it's been back for 3 chapters now, right? I think it would need one more chapter to get ranked properly. No,
or how does that work for a returning series? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either, but I was just asking. But I thought this chapter was pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was
it
cool. Chapter.
I do want to say one thing that was really funny is like 2-3 weeks ago, Key sends me an image of the nun nun with devil horns, and he was like, "What if this happened?" And I said, "If that happened, I would hate it."
Do you hate it?
I would hate it too, but
okay. Well, no, because the image insinuated that the nun has been a demon this whole time.
Oh,
yeah.
But it's clear that Julius just turned her into a demon.
Because he has soul manipulation magic.
Yeah,
fucking motherfucker.
Mojito from Jujutsu Kaisen.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna say he's Big Mom from One Piece.
Holy shit!
Well,
Big Mom
I
from
wouldn't
One
say
Piece.
that because I just met her.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. I'm proud of you for getting that far, though. You're gonna get caught up real soon.
Yeah, I've only seen one panel of Big Mom. And it's literally her giant face, like shadowed out. It's terrifying.
Yeah, I forgot. Like the first panel where you see Oliver is crazy. But sorry, we're not talking about One Piece yet.
One Piece.
Black Clover, good chapter.
I like his design when he's in his true humanity.
Yeah.
You call it. Yeah,
dude.
Cool.
One of the crazy.
It looks like Yuno's kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go Trent.
I thought he was gonna look. I'm really happy because I was kind of tired of like the way the demons have been looking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for him to go into like a unique
he said
way.
This is like the true human form, and he's got like the antlers and stuff. And by the way, this was foreshadowed.
Was it?
It was.
When?
So when Julius was like it's not even the Wizard King yet, he had his own squad. He was like a squad captain or whatever, and his squad was like the deer as a symbol. So I'm just saying, like, maybe he's like been doing this whole thing like since the beginning. Maybe he's actually just been like I don't know, maybe like subconsciously doing all this stuff because we know that
So
oh my god,
was he the old head of Yuno squad?
The Golden Deer, or is it?
No, I don't think it. No, that's the Golden Dawn.
I'm thinking of Golden Deer from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, me too.
I always get them mixed up.
No, I don't think that. I don't think the squad exists anymore. I think that it was just like during his time, and now there's these all new squads and stuff. But yeah, no, I think it's crazy that there was that bit of foreshadowing. Twitter brought it to my attention when I got spoiled, so you know, That's great.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the Sister Lily little twist? I don't really care.
I mean, I don't care.
It shines a light on when the series came back 2 chapters ago when Asuka fessed and was like, "Hey, will you marry me?" or whatever. It makes sense now. He had to because she's.
Yeah. No, I think that the Sister Lily twist is honestly, it could have been executed a lot worse. Like it could have been made her like all creepy and evil and shit, but now
I'm just kind of worried she's gonna be by his side for the rest of the series.
Yeah, and then that's gonna piss Asta off because he's been trying to get with Sister Lily the entire series, and she just rejects him.
It's just like, I don't know. She's
time.
she's a little side character, so I'm just like, I obviously, reserve judgment until we see how Tabata does it. But
yeah,
to see her become such like a main villain is a little weird.
I do. It's funny that I said this last week with the Yozakura family, but the trope of like converting or like mind controlling a character isn't my favorite. So
no, it's not. But I think this is. It's not so much just him like picking a random person and saying, "Okay, you're on my team now" or anything like that. I think it actually has some meaning behind it because he's fucking with Asta at this point. He knows like you're the shittiest shit stain on the shitty earth. I hate you. I'm gonna take the person that you love most. I'm gonna make her my bitch. Basically, it's messed up. It is fucked up on another level, and I love it. I think that Julius is actually gonna turn out to be a really good villain, like a good final villain.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I genuinely am. As long as he doesn't turn into another fucking demon, because I'm getting so fucking tired of the demons.
See, I like the demons. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was binge reading it. I don't know. I just
Lucifer was the most dumb fight, dude.
I hated Lucifer.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, Black Clover. I'm just waiting for it to start picking back up a little bit. It's just coming back, so
we're still on like the initial.
Yeah, the initial
ramp up to like the actual arc starting, kind of.
Yeah,
exactly. Where you see all the other side characters doing stuff. Yeah.
I want to see what Yuno is doing and
Noelle
and stuff like because honestly I prefer the side characters in this manga more than I do Asta.
I think we all do. Yeah.
So yeah,
go back to Yami.
I hope they. Yeah, I kind of need them to come back because if this whole final arc is just Asta, which I know it probably won't be.
It won't be.
But if it is,
this is the final fight. It just ends in like 5 chapters.
Yeah.
The final arc is 3 chapters. What a load of crock.
It gets canceled.
But yeah. Black Clover.
PPP.
Good stuff.
PPP.
Yeah. PP.
Aiden, tell us about your transcendent experience listening to music while reading this chapter.
Little sidebar. Gintama joke in My Hero. Thank you, Horikoshi. Best character too. PPPPP fucking slap this week. Obviously you gotta be listening to Love's Joy. But
wait, are you talking about the joke that they were making for like the character poll? How like Katsura got a vote for some reason? Yeah.
No, PPP was super good this week. I mean, like, they're still continuing this arc. It also had color pages, which was nice. Very pretty color page. Super stylistic. I love PPP's color page. But, no. This one, I think this is one of the craziest ones with my experiences with music. Because I listened to Lovejoy. And Lovejoy, or at least the rendition I listened to, as a point where it's not like... It doesn't sound like they intentionally mess up the notes. But they, like... But it sounds like they're messing up notes, and it becomes kind of like distorted. And man, I fucking got to the part where the song gets distorted right as she starts her distortion, and that was insane.
Hell yeah!
Like that was actually like etheric. Like that was nuts. Also, I do find not Mimin's. Oh my god, what's her name?
Maloli.
The other one, Maloli. Yeah.
Her ambitions are a little weird. It's like, I think you're cute, but then like, I want you to have a tree, but I can still love my. I was like,
I don't understand her character.
Shinji. I was like, get it together, Shinji. Well, she was like all team like Lucky, and then she said, "Yeah, fuck you, Lucky." So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand her character because she worked with Lucky for a really long time. I get that she's anti what's the family called? I'm blanking.
Otogi family.
Yeah, I get that she's anti Otogi family, but like, and specifically Minmin. Mm-hmm. But I really don't understand because I thought the whole problem that she had with Mimon is she stopped playing for fun, and now that she's playing like that again.
Yeah, that's like, I think that was her whole thing where she was confused because I don't know. I guess it's almost like she lost her purpose to play.
Exactly.
Like
right.
I don't know. She just was very much all over the place this chapter.
I just think that the most important thing to take away from the chapter is just that these two basically are low-key crushing on each other or admiring each other, and they don't even realize it. Like they've been idolizing each other without realizing it, and that's pushing both of them on to be better people and better artists, right? That's just really cool, I think.
Yeah, just lots of existentialism in this chapter.
For real. It's not even about the music anymore, it's just about the people, I think.
PPP has pretty good characters.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
Very interesting.
Good job, Bo. I'm so proud of you for just taking my joke and running with it every week.
I didn't even mean to do it that time. I really didn't. I can't say the word pretty anymore while talking about the series because I was going to end me saying pretty good.
Real quick, before we continue on to Mashle, we interrupt this breaking news, or we interrupt this podcast with some breaking news, that in a recent interview, Taite Kubo deadass said for everyone to see that he appreciates all of the off-brand material people are making of his characters, and he wants you to send him some. Thank you. That's all.
Interesting. As in fan art? Or
oh yeah, fan art.
Okay.
Does he want hentai sent? Is that
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Holy shit!
I got the interview and everything right.
I can respect it.
That's fine.
Yeah. Fantastic. But let's talk about Mashle this week. Mashle...
Great chapter. Great follow up to last week.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Also, once again, dude, the panel where he cuts the guy's head off, that shit looks so good. We were talking about the art last week, and I want to reiterate this week. It's fucking crazy.
No, the action, the art just goes fucking crazy when he really wants to. It blew me away. I was very happy with this chapter. I was like, they really sat, we were worried that they'd flip between the battle or they would drag it out. That was 3, maybe 4 chapters, and it was fucking perfect.
I'll say 3.5, yeah.
3.5, I'd say.
Perfect pacing.
It was excellent. Just a super cool battle. It made me feel like Finn and his brother were just super warranted in this chapter. Just everything they did. Yay.
Lance and Dot have a tough act to follow.
Yeah, they do. Which I'm excited with the expectations set what will happen.
Right.
I do like that mid Dot being poisoned. Lance and Dot start arguing.
Oh yeah.
Dot being poisoned feels weird to me because I was expecting them to fight more together, and I thought Lance was kind of past being a lone wolf, but I don't know. So
because they train together and stuff too,
right? I mean, I get that they butt heads a lot because they're both weirdos, but
no, they absolutely are.
But I'm kind of excited I was excited to see them maybe bury the hatchet kinda, and maybe, but now they have to do that, and Dot's also poisoned.
Yeah. It just proves that how much of a moron he is. But I still love that he's running with the whole "I'm the main character" energy, because I feel like for a while there we kind of lost that. Does anyone else feel like that?
Yeah.
But now that him just reiterating this is awesome.
It was a funny setup for it. Also immediately to follow that, Lance fucking breathes in air from his sister's room.
Okay, I will say I fucking hate this trope. I actually laugh at that. I didn't. I didn't think that.
This Trent,
they went far with that. That is a really funny joke.
This trope, this series is the funniest one that does this trope because it is
they're self-aware. They know
they slam on it so hard. We're every other series is okay, that's just
be careful with Yozakura fan.
because they fucking in literally the first time Lance shows up, Mashle's pedo.
He literally
says,
that's one of the funniest fucking panels in the series.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I'm excited to see this next chapter. It was really fucking good.
We're in the middle of a lot of battles and stuff, so I mean, this is all just kind of nice as an appetizer before Mash shows up.
Yeah.
But it's been some good before Mash shows up chapters.
Right, I was worried.
It's been incredible, actually.
I was worried it was going to be kind of slow without Mash, but
Mhm.
the side characters have been holding it down.
Yep.
Yeah, they have.
It's been
Holding
really
it down right in the middle of the magazine, right smack in number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The better magic the better magic manga.
Yeah, there you go.
For this week, at least.
For this week, at least, yeah. I don't know. I like Black Clover more, but that's probably just because I've been with it longer.
Yeah.
In Mashle, I just binged it. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fucking awesome. So it's hard for me to compare. But are we talking about Yozakura, or does anyone else have anything else to say?
I have some breaking news, and that breaking news is Key held it back, and what Tade Kubo said is way funnier, and he specifically says, "Please send me more." Please send me porn for men because I read, which is a crazy thing.
That's
good.
I was just trying to keep it like
Fucking
on the down low because
Nah, that is funny as shit.
That deserves it.
That's crazy. Unhinged. I might have to read Bleach now because that shit's unhinged.
I'm telling you, man. One of us.
He's just like me for real.
Man's just like me. Oh God.
Strip said, "Send me hentai." It's great.
But on the topic of sister tropes, Yozakura family. Oh no way! But Yozakura family had a pretty enjoyable chapter. It didn't go the way that I thought it was.
No.
I thought we were immediately going to fight Futaba and Shinso.
We did one attack and they said, "Peace."
They literally yeeted themselves out.
Also, Tayo is not a character anymore. He does not fucking exist. He's not real. He doesn't even... He's just...
He'll have his moment.
No.
He's look, Tayo has become the character that we're just seeing this all happen through the eyes of, at least in this chapter. Like, he's had his moments, for sure. At least like the earlier ones, but... I don't know, man. I'm kind of more interested in seeing what happens to Robo Lady and Buff Mustache.
This has fully been the Kyoshiro show. Like... to the max.
It has. Ever since he went rogue, it has been a lot about Kyotaro.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with. I like Kyotaro a lot. I like him better than Tayo for sure. But
yeah. I feel like I don't mean to cut us off, but I do feel like there's not a super lot, and I really want to hear what Bo's thinking about Yozakura, because you started reading it.
Yeah, I got caught up on everything else that matters. Although I'm down. Okay, no, I don't. I mean, that was a slight to Undead Unluck. I'm down to Mission Yozakura and Undead Unluck. I'm like 50 chapters into Yozakura, and I figured, I'm gonna read this first because Undead is shorter. And I ordered the rest of the volumes.
You saved yourself there. You saved yourself there.
See, the reason I didn't start Undead is because I ordered the rest of the volumes I needed from Right Stuff, and I just want to read the paperbacks because I think that's faster.
No,
anyway,
that's understandable. 100%.
Yeah. So Yozakura, I would say. I like pretty much everything I've read in this magazine, except for Roboco and this. Yozakura it's not bad. It's just really bland and boring. There's nothing that stands out about it. It's just Trent, we were joking about how you said it was like a manga for degenerates. Kinda. It kind of is.
Kinda is, yeah.
I was saying this to you guys last night. We were talking.
Man, you're gonna insult so many of our viewers. I
don't care. I don't care.
No, I think it's warranted.
This is the only manga in Shonen Jump that makes me feel like a weeb when I read it. This is the only thing in the magazine that's the only thing in the magazine I don't want to show my girlfriend.
He means like a Dakimakura fucking body pillow.
Yes.
Fucking pussy figure. Like
Kyochiro with the sister shit. I don't know if it gets better. Annoying. Tayo and is it Futsumi or Mutsumi? I always forget.
Mitsumi. It doesn't matter. She's not in the story.
Oh, is she not? Yeah, exactly. I think I would probably like this a lot more if they weren't fucking high schoolers. I think just the fact that they're talking about, oh, that's my husband, and
that's
I know it doesn't even matter. But they're so young. It doesn't.
This is not the first manga or anime to do that either.
Oh no, and I'm not defending those either.
But
I just do not like this series. Like I said, it's not necessarily bad. It's just really boring, and it's been a slog.
I went through the same boat. I very much agree to what you think on this series. It does get slightly better. It has some good moments.
Slightly better.
I'm like, okay, and then there's moments where I'm like, why am I reading this? Maybe we should just cancel the podcast. I'll drop out. I'll find a replacement. I don't really know. Is it
50 chapters in, I don't really know the vibe they're going for. Is it trying to be a funny manga or an action manga? Are they trying to do both?
Right now, it's an action manga.
Right. I don't
Right
get
now, right now it's 100% action manga, and I think
feels
that
like it's ending soon too as well. Like,
Oh,
that's
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gotta be on its final arc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. There's where they are right now. There's no higher stake that they have now than they do
Okay.
right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I mean, I wasn't the same with Bo. At least in, like the first 10 or so chapters, I wasn't super hooked on it. I just got more interested in it after I started to learn more about the characters and just see a lot more from them, I guess.
Right now, I'm in the arc where Tayo is kind of learning more about his family and what happened with that. With what's the company? Tampopo, is that it?
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, that this stuff's fine. I think the weakest aspect of the series though is just the characters overall. I don't really like.
That's interesting because
I don't like any of the siblings. I
think the characters are the strongest point. At least
well,
to me.
I think the series doesn't have any strong points.
I think the series hinges on if you like the characters or not.
Right.
And because I like the characters, and it is definitely the main draw to me is to see them together.
Right.
Mhm.
Specifically the family.
Right. So if you happen to not like the characters, then it's just all lost.
Right. If you don't like the characters in the Yozakura family, there's no reason to read that manga. I will say that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
unless you're on a manga panel podcast.
Unless you're on a podcast.
Yeah.
we have to talk about it.
Hopefully next week I'll be caught up so I can just.
I do want to hear the
Or you could do what I did with High School Family Kokosei and just read something else instead.
Hey, High School Family Kokosei kind of good because I also caught up on that.
It is goated. I stopped reading it because I realized that it was taken away from One Piece. And
Yeah.
Do we want to
Probably a smart choice.
Do we want to just use that segue into High School Family Yozakura and talk about that?
Man, every time
High
Trent
School
goes,
Family Yozakura.
Did I say that?
Trent gives
Did I
us a
say
good
that?
segue.
That's so good. That's so
say
good.
it's a segue. Yeah.
That's segue into High School Family Kokosei.
Well, I don't want to just be like, all right, we're going to fucking Kokosei, and someone's like, but I have so much to say about Yozakura. Anyways,
No, there's not a whole lot to say. I mean, they just kind of
Kokosei.
got away and that was it.
Not counting Witch Watch as a gag manga, this is definitely the best gag manga in the magazine.
No.
I enjoyed reading this.
What I classify
I enjoyed reading Roboco.
What I classify as a gag manga is something that's funny.
Roboco more falls into
and Roboco is
kind
funny.
of sphere. It's more of a horror manga now.
If it was a horror manga, then I think it'd be the best horror manga in the magazine because it's the only horror manga. In the magazine.
Exactly. Right now
because
it is.
Roboco peak.
Right now it's the only
I
horror.
don't know. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary how low Super Smartphone is.
That is true.
that is the true horror factor. No, I consistently I think High School Family Kokosei really surprised me because I remember picking it up and just being like, I'll just think I will think this is funny. I consistently find it funny.
It's actually
always
funny. Yeah.
really funny bits.
I don't know, man.
Even from expressions to the art, literally
Yeah.
this in this chapter, the dude playing with the cat over his head, that made me fucking gut myself. And it's that wasn't even the bit they were focusing on that page,
He's playing with Big Junior.
I mean, the whole chapter was mostly them just kind of going
Checking
over
in.
what everyone
Yeah,
else
yeah.
is doing.
There wasn't, a
because
they're
the
spending their
because the
summer,
last one was all about the sun and what he was up to, but now we see what everyone else is doing.
yeah.
Or even
And
just the
it's
panel.
basically.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say this is basically just a sports manga now with comedy on the side.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. 'Cause I mentioned that last week because I hadn't read it and I was like, oh my god, it feels like you're always talking about sports, and it is. It is definitely a sports manga.
Yeah,
Sports
but it's
gag
also
manga.
sick sports. I actually like the sports in oh my god, how the fuck is Yozakura?
And Yozakura.
And
Got
Yozakura.
hooked on Yozakura now.
It's too good. You had to talk.
I just I can't get it out. I can't get Peacock out of my brain. Yeah, it's Peak's all that's on my mind. But yeah, no, Kokosei has been consistently funny.
Yeah.
I also love that when he goes hard on the art actually looks so sick. And
That's what I wanted to say.
It's such a step up because it looks like shit all the time.
Exactly. And I will say,
Meanwhile, Roboco is always peak art. He has the best art.
No,
ever.
but it's
For comedy.
intentionally shitty. It's intentionally
right.
shitty.
So
and
when he
that's
does
what
go
makes it
hard,
Or
it
maybe
looks
he's
crazy.
just not that good at art, man. I don't know.
But then he goes hard on art.
Yeah.
That is a little contradicting. But yeah, no, fucking so good, so good.
Yeah, it's just really consistent. I don't think it's not every chapter is gonna make me gut myself. Maybe like you, Aiden.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the greatest thing ever, but I would even say it's probably
easily.
I would say it's even probably too high on this ranking, but still, it's a nice constant. You know, it's like it's only like what 12 pages. It's just simple.
And it's also such an easy read too. It is,
and I think the reason I like it more than Roboco has gags that exist throughout the series. This one has way more, and this one actually has a kind of a plot almost. It's very subtle. You don't.
Well, because Roboco works best as an episodic thing, like Doraemon.
Right, which I mean that it can totally exist like that. For me, I just prefer this because, even the one. This is what I was laughing at. The mom on the baseball team. She tells the kid to get it together, and it's the panel of him looking up like, I love that bit with him. It's so fucking funny.
It's so good. It's just consistent.
Little sister complex, mom complex,
mom complex. Yeah.
My favorite is my friend. It's my friend's mom complex. Like that. Like it's so like there's layers. It's so.
His mom is hot. That is true.
What?
Wait, what?
You never see my mom. My mom's thing on your mouth. Whereas when Dilly got him second neck.
Trent's going wild this episode, bro.
That was insane. That was crazy.
Keep on topic, please.
Back on topic. What Bo said about Kokosei having a story. I'm not a huge gag manga guy, but something I do like in gag manga and is consistent through gag manga that I like is that they have like an overarching story, like Love is War, Elusive Samurai, if you count that. I don't know if you would, but
Sakamoto
definitely
Days
something.
At one point.
Sakamoto Days, exactly.
Sakamoto's gotten like way more action oriented lately, though.
Oh yeah,
I think it's I'm
It's
kind of
still
glad
funny,
it did because
full action.
Yeah, its action is really good, and I think it's better than its gags.
Yeah.
Or its early gags.
It feels like it's an action manga with gags instead of a gag manga with action, if that makes sense. Kind of in the same vein that I think Mashle is, because most of the gags, most of them are when Mash is around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you have that one character on the scene, then it feels like a comedy manga, but other times it's mostly action, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Just trying to throw that out there.
But yeah, no, on the topic, Sakamoto Days chapter was fucking terrific. Like,
it was amazing.
They didn't do much, but they did so much.
Love the little gauntlet that he gets.
Yeah, they developed Seba really well in this chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just
I'm loving all these segues.
right.
Yeah.
I like the whole like kind of testing out the weapons for Shin and then the gun.
This blade that blinds you. It's like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Fire.
exactly like this.
This man was waiting. This man had it ready.
He was waiting for that moment the entire podcast.
I fiddle with stuff so much during the podcast, and I literally have been playing with this the entire time.
That's so funny. Just like every once in a while, you just see the light. Poof, poof.
I'm looking at my camera. You can definitely see like I just get an underglow sometimes.
Crazy. But Sakamoto had a good-ish chapter this week. I think it
was fine. I like more Shin. You know, I always like seeing Shin.
Also,
I mean, it's all about Shin lately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the dynamic between Shin, Akira, and Saiba, is that his name?
Seba, I think, yeah.
Seba. I'm really enjoying them as like it almost feels like they've been the main characters the entire time.
Yeah. They have really good chemistry.
They have really good chemistry, which is funny to say about fictional characters. But
yeah, I think it's good that they're setting up like that these side characters can hold the series down for like 10 chapters at a time. I think that's an issue I had with Mashle where until like pretty recently I would say I didn't really care too much about most of the side characters, and now they're great. Now that we're really getting to see more of them, especially
because they're getting more of a spotlight now.
Right. I think it's good that they're doing this earlier with Sakamoto, showing that Shin is obviously not as good as Sakamoto, but he's training, and then Akira obviously too. So
yeah, and I like how he Seba pointed out to him, right? Like it's stop comparing yourself to Sakamoto because he said something about like a third rate versus a first rate, and like damn bro, he's really like the Robin to his Batman. He's gonna become his own like Nightwing someday because he's Shin's gonna go the distance for sure. And this new item that he got, it's like
such a cool idea. The delayed reaction.
Cool. Yeah, like that's perfect for him.
Yeah, I also love where it's like he's like unless you can see the future, and he just goes.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I can't.
He's like, wait a second.
Also, we got a prison school reference villain named Club Jam.
What?
I realized that I'm the only one who's
Yeah.
seen and watched prison. If any watchers, if you've seen Prison School, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Wow, that's in a
Sweet tooth.
that's in Weekly Shonen Jump, but
Yeah,
all right.
Club Jam. Yep.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun chapter. I also like that we've kind of been seeing our villains a little bit more, and then we'll definitely obviously have more of a confrontation with Mafuyu and
Yeah.
the Sakamoto fangirl. But now
Speaking of good villain interactions and seeing more of our villains, the new chapter of Elusive Samurai.
Yes.
Mm.
Been loving this the past
Fucking
few chapters.
Great page.
Mhm.
Like the guy's like, I challenge you to a one-on-one fight, and then he got so fucking pissed when he like
Token.
denied him that. Like,
Also,
I love this.
gorgeous color page. I think Elusive
Yeah.
Samurai
Yeah.
is some of my favorite color pages.
Best color pages ever
I
seen.
mean, we've said that this probably has the best art in the magazine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, the color pages especially show it.
yeah.
Dude,
I do.
I can't even.
And don't. I like. Obviously, I understand the setup for why. We had. What the fuck is his name?
I know who you're
who
talking
attacked.
about.
The guy who attacked. Why? We obviously know why he attacked, but
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't like that how that played out because I think that would have been better if it was obviously Tokiyuki rather than Nezu, which is his name.
Well, it would have been better overall for him because it feels like he's like running away
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something. Because
Yeah.
he's
Trying
the
to
most
demoralize the
sustainable,
army.
yeah.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
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 And now I'm excited to see also the fucking panel where he had literal Sephiroth sword, which is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, the
Yeah.
giant ass katana, like that's great because it's a real weapon, and just to see them actually use it in the manga, it's like, oh shit, this is gonna be intense. He's out here like chopping
Yeah.
off like 10 heads at once, like
Yeah.
what? I'm just gonna predict it now. Tokiyuki's gonna pull a Dark Link from Ocarina of Time, just like jump on the sword, fucking kick him in the nuts. I don't know. No,
Yeah,
it's just good.
Yeah, I what you said earlier, I really like that they've been focusing more on the villains the past couple chapters because I think that's something Elusive Samurai is kind of having an issue with. Like we know the main guy and we knew like the guy with the eyes. I don't know any names. Sorry.
Yeah.
But like I think we're just seeing more other villains is nice because after we dealt with the guy from the village, the big guy
Bald
that
man.
him. It kind of felt like we didn't have like an immediate villain. So it's nice that we're
Yeah.
getting more immediate villains and it doesn't
For
feel like
sure.
the series is ending. So
No, it feels
Yeah.
good to have more serious villains, I think, because
that's yeah.
the guy with
That as
the
well.
like giant ears that can hear really well, the giant eyes that can see really
Well-
well, those two felt like Jesse and James
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me.
That's
To put in
fair, that's fair.
perspective.
But like we still have funny villains, but they also are very serious because we
Right.
have
Yeah.
like a guy who has an OC on his armor, and like we have some interesting characters. But I think it'll be fun to see them, and we also now have a clear vision of who we are. What is our like kind of stepping stone for the rest of the series? What's next really, which is good.
Mhm.
For sure.
But yeah, My Hero Academia. I'll let you guys run away with that. But I just started reading it. I notoriously decided to never look at My Hero again because of the fandom. But here I am, and the manga is really good.
Dude,
What
I
chapter are you
did
on?
the
I'm
exact same thing, and I still think My Hero was pretty decent,
Yeah,
especially
I'm
in later chapters.
really,
like,
really enjoying reading it again. The manga definitely is way better than the anime. A lot of the issues I have with the anime just don't really exist in the manga.
Mhm.
How far are you?
Chapter 62. It is currently the Deku and Bakugo fight versus All Might.
Oh.
yeah,
Which is a really
Yeah,
good
okay.
moment.
Okay.
You're in a
That
very
is an
good
awesome
section
moment.
right now.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I got up to like the end of season 3 in the anime. So yeah,
Okay.
I forget what season 3 had, but once you start getting to the stuff you've never seen before, I think that's when it started to really click for me.
It'll always
Mhm.
like you'll always read so much faster when it's not like a refresher rather than like
Mhm.
when it's all new content.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'll let you guys take it away with the dead cock-chan.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
He dead.
Going off what he said, yay.
His heart is out of his of his chest.
His body.
Not in
like-
his body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they better not go back on it. I don't know how the fuck they could at this point, but they better not.
Yeah.
No, the only way I could see them actually pulling off any like Deus Ex Machina at this point would be if Aerie somehow mastered her powers.
Yeah. If Aerie just came back and just fucking reworked his heart back into his body. But I really don't think she would be anywhere near.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Like, I understand them putting high schoolers on the battlefield, but literally putting like a child, like a preschooler.
An actual child.
An actual child.
Whose powers are not super well controlled. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If anyway, it could do probably more harm than good.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like,
Dobby's back. I feel like we just had that fight. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was like done.
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought he was done.
Out.
Yeah, that was a very good fight between him and Todoroki. I thought they were done.
I was also like really happy with the way that fight ended.
Me too. That entire family was done.
Yeah,
that was done.
And for him to come back just feels weird. I don't really care for it. And did that happen again? Did they do that with a different person as well? Or am I misremembering?
Yeah, who was the guy at like the very end?
Is that one for all?
Okay, they're saying it's all for one. I don't know. I genuinely didn't know.
Because we haven't seen All for One's face when he's not.
I guess it is
a ball sack.
Messed up. Yeah, exactly. So, but how would he unball sack himself? That doesn't
exactly. That's what I was thinking. Is like, how is he not a ball sack anymore?
Like, if he could fix that, I think he would have at this point.
Right. I don't know.
Like scrotum head over here.
Just kind of introduce more questions than anything.
I for sure went to that page and was like, Julius from Black Clover, why are you in
exactly. He kind of looks like him, dude. Exactly.
I saw some people on Twitter say that it was like Bakugo's dad. I'm like, isn't Bakugo's dad like a pussy or something?
Yeah, wasn't that the?
Yeah,
like his mom is where all the wears the pants, you know, like
yeah, Dommy mommy. But
yeah. Shit, I don't know what to say about
I don't have
chapter.
much to say about this chapter. It felt like kind of all over the place.
Felt a little messy.
Felt cheap.
Yeah, I agree.
Cheap.
It did feel cheap.
It's just the fact that, I mean, Bakugo literally died last chapter, and now Dobby's back, and now All for One's back, and I'm just like, I need them to go to the other villains and get that dealt with, please, or show Deku.
Okay,
please.
so you want them to bounce
they
around.
They showed the guy from Reed Estro's people. And he's in a satellite.
Yeah,
we've never cared about this guy, so why are you showing him for like 2 pages?
I want to correct that. I don't really want them to jump around, but if they're fucking bringing back Dobby, I'd rather them focus on the other characters that we knew, are still out there. I thought Dobby was done, so that's just like, I mean, we'll have to see where it goes, but
let's finish up the Toga fight, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like forever ago, and then maybe swap to like All for One for a little while. I don't know.
And get Deku back in the story, please.
Yeah, maybe they'll just get Deku there as Kachan's actually fucking dead. He'll tear up, get a power boost, start fighting, and then they cut away to another fight.
Super Saiyan.
He'll go Super Saiyan. Yeah.
And we good? Bring back Aiden?
Yeah.
We're sure.
He heard.
I mean, I don't have anything else to really say.
I don't either.
Again, felt pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. What's blue and what's peak?
This manga that I also caught up on.
Well, let's think about this for a second.
Start it off.
There's blue period.
Blue period. There's blue flag.
Blue exorcist. Anyways, Bo, start us off with your thoughts on this.
Oh, blue exorcist isn't peak though.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. That's, okay.
During this podcast, never really read a romance manga. Didn't know what to expect. Completely exceeded my expectations. I fucking love this manga.
It's amazing.
Maybe top 3 in the magazine. Maybe like it's. I really like Blue Box. I don't really know what to say about it specifically, but I will just say I like both girls. I think I am on your side though, Hina. Yeah. I think it might be a 2v2 right now.
It is a 2v2.
I love both. I love both, and I don't want either of them to be sad. But I think seeing Hina sad is going to be way worse. And it is going to happen. I understand. I reserve myself.
But I'm touched, bro. I'm touched. I'm and like I finally have someone that's understanding.
The thought of seeing Hina be sad is gonna make me kill myself. So Bro, Chinatsu's had her chance. Yeah, no, I'm braced. I'm already fucking pledged, bro.
But
I'm actually really happy with Bo being Team Hina because like I think there's a lot of points of contention between people in this, and we're always split 2v2.
Yeah.
We
I
are.
like that. I like there's never 3v1s.
No.
If there's a 3v1 and I'm on the like one side, then I'm gonna cry.
I
I'm
would
crying
get
no matter what.
prepared,
I'm crying no
once
matter
I read
what.
Roboco, I think you might have a 1v3 on that.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna be in that situation. I'm gonna be the only one that's repping Roboco.
I'll like pity
I'm really one
Roboco when they make a good joke.
The Ron Roboco fan.
But I
In
mean,
America.
I don't care because at least I'll always have Trent to kind of, sort of back me up whenever Witchwatch has a mid chapter. So,
but yeah, let's dive into Blue Box, which was fucking insane. We speculated: is Taiki gonna fumble the bag? Is Taiki gonna do it? He grabbed the bag and he's like, dude, this is mine, and I ain't ever fucking dropping this. Like he fucking dealt with that bag like the Smash punching bag. No fumbles to the max, baby. Home
he hit it away.
Home run. It was excellent. He handled it perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the end of the chapter. I feel like he has room for error still. I wouldn't say that yet.
No, yeah. But I think like generally like but he was like, it's not even for like Chinatsu's sake. It was also for Hina, and he's also thinks it's fucking annoying. But like the literally the first panel, he goes, "I told you our lips did not kiss."
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, bro. I was hoping that we would have had like a Hina win for once, but.
But also last chapter there was confetti covering their lips.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's funny. Everybody thinks it happened.
Which you're like, damn, you get a double page spread like that, you could fool anyone.
For sure.
I was really excited for this chapter was at the end, Chinatsu's coming back and living with him. So
yeah.
We're gonna
Wait, I thought that
some
she
more.
was leaving. She just came to like drop off some stuff because her uncle's feeling better or something.
No,
like,
she's
isn't she kind of
dropping
moving
off her
back
stuff
in.
He's
to
moving
move
back.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that
Her
she was
being
moving with her
already
uncle.
over.
Like,
No.
okay,
Yeah.
I mean my wires crossed then.
Yeah. So the stakes are Chinatsu again. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
no, but I thought that was like, isn't that kind of bad though? Because I thought the whole thing of Taiki not confessing to Chinatsu was the fact that they were living together, and it would be awkward if she said no,
Ooh,
right?
that is
So wouldn't
true.
it be awkward again? Yeah.
But I feel like he might be, because here's the thing where I think about that. His friend goes, you need to think about what you're gonna do. So he's probably gonna make a move sooner than later.
Bro, that friend is goated.
But
He is good.
Really,
but
best friend.
Best friend in the
This
world.
I feel like, and I don't know about you guys, but I am shitting my pants because what I hate about a love triangle is more than fucking 2 love interests. And there's this one girl that they've been teasing.
No, what is this shit? I do not like this shit. No, I do not like
They
this.
got a fucking
When I
Gyaru
saw
chick.
her, I was just like, no.
Like obviously
no.
she's not, but it's like okay, but we're gonna have to watch another character develop.
Look, this is already kind of heading down a weird path for me, especially if you don't like Nisekoi, because not just because of that third girl, but also because Taiki admits to having like 100% feelings for Chinatsu, but also an additional 30% for Hina.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like
Funny
that
analogy.
doesn't math, dude.
But Taiki thankfully doesn't come from a Yakuza family, so he is built on morals. So
Fair.
Hey, he's still thinking about it.
But
Though. He's still thinking about it.
also a hormonal teenager.
and he has good
Maybe-
and he also has good friends though. But also he lets out his hormones playing fucking badminton and has a whole character development arc.
Right. Okay.
Maybe he doesn't come from a Yakuza family, but a Yozakura family. So then him living with Chinatsu plays into his sister complex.
Oh my god.
I think that's the big brain
Ultimate crossover.
The ultimate crossover would be fucking Lance and Kyotaro. Oh, and that one dude from Black Clover. When I remember there was a guy in Black Clover.
Oh,
Fucking Gosh.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh.
He's dead, isn't he? Cool.
Is he?
I don't know.
What the
No.
fuck are you talking
You guys
about?
No, he's not dead.
He's like one of the Black Bulls, so he had to be important. But you guys are like, I don't know who the fuck that
No,
is.
it's
So he's
just
dead.
like
It's fucking
it's
no,
just he's one of the
Homie
characters
is
that's
just
terrible.
6 feet
Look,
under now.
he's just one of those characters that we want to forget about because he's not that interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I
But
like them.
He's fine.
how? You hate the sister
He had a cool
complex thing.
moment.
He did have a cool
He
moment.
did have one cool moment.
But yeah,
All right.
no.
I don't understand Trent's taste at all. Man.
Cool moment is living with your crush. So let's go, baby.
Poggers.
Yeah.
This man got the dub.
Yep. Let's talk about Jujutsu. I can't make sense of this.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Bo.
team, Bo. Keep them
I finally caught
headphones
up.
on. Tell us what you
Dude,
think.
Bo's just catching up on everything lately.
Yeah.
Literally, this double issue was like my saving grace. I caught up on fucking everything that mattered.
Everything that mattered.
I'm just fucking with it. Jujutsu Kaisen is really weird for me because I think it's good. It's a really good series. The Shibuya arc. The Shibuya arc is fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
The Maki stuff was cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is. That was
That's
fucking epic.
insane.
Everything with this culling game, except for the lawyer fight, has been very mid.
Yeah.
Definitely a
And
step
I
down.
and what you were talking about last week, Aiden, what I was saying about Black Clover, not wanting to read this weekly,
Wait,
I
hold
can
on.
already feel it.
All right, I'm gonna have to just stop you right there real quick because there's another excellent fight in the Calling Games arc that, or
There's been
another
a lot
excellent
of
character.
fights. Yeah,
There's been an excellent character. I'll say that.
it's Utah.
The guy that could beat Gojo if he got serious with his ability.
Oh.
The guy that if he makes
Oh.
you laugh, he basically fucking
Okay,
kills
well,
you.
there's
Like,
also Utah, who's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
oh
Yuta
yeah, and
is
Utah,
absolutely
dude,
broken.
fucking Utah's fight was
And,
awesome.
bro,
Like the three-way
that-
fight, like that shit was.
Yeah, that was cool.
I
actually
do
really
glad that
liked
I have an
Utah's
open
fight.
floor to fucking talk about that guy. That guy who, if you make it, like the joke guy, dude. Oh my,
Yeah.
funniest fucking, coolest fucking character. So high.
Dude, you just saying that because he reminds you of somebody from like Gintama or something. I already know.
No, not at all. Like, no, I just think it's such a sick ability. I genuinely.
Can I bounce this off of you guys?
Go for it.
I can't remember if this is something I made up or if this is something in the manga. So
Oh,
he can pretty much reality bend as long as he thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
no, as
know
long
his
as the
ability.
person that he's like telling the joke to thinks it's
Oh,
funny.
is
Yeah,
it too?
I
Is
Yeah.
it based off of his audience or himself?
I think it's himself because that was but he's not aware of the power. He is not
Yeah.
aware that's how powerful he is, and I think
Okay.
that was what was like the
Yeah, that's the
drawback.
joke.
That's
yeah.
the drawback
Okay.
to his ability because otherwise,
That's-
he's
See,
broken.
otherwise, he could be Gojo, and I'm just like, that's
What I
fucking
was
wild to drop
what
that
I was
out of
thinking
nowhere.
with that is, do you think at some point he knew his ability, but then he thought it would be funny if he didn't, and then he lost it?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Also, did you read Roboco before Jujutsu Kaisen?
I caught up on. I read most of Roboco, and then I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna Jujutsu Kaisen.
They reference Gojo being in a cube so many times in Roboco. It's not even
Really?
funny. It's like literally like
I caught a couple of those.
10, 20 times. It's like, what the
And I'll say it again, man. Roboco is for the Shonen Jump reader.
Oh, for
it's
sure.
marketed
No,
towards
I
people that
just
read
think that's
Shonen Jump.
crazy as fuck. She's like, Roboco constantly is like, Satoru, and starts crying.
You know, I
Or
think I
when
might
she
have been
started-
at like the perfect place because I think I stopped at like chapter 45 of Roboco, then read Jujutsu Kaisen,
Oh, and then
which
you
would have
might
been
have been-
around the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I
He gets
perfectly
cubed.
avoided that. Yeah.
Nice. Excellent move.
It kind of makes me wish Roboco just had a Nobara joke.
That's how I
Oh.
find out. That's how I found
Oh,
out.
no.
Imagine reading Roboco and finding out that way. You're like anime only.
This is just like
Jujutsu
when
Kaisen.
Kugasaki died.
That'd
There's
be
no
crazy.
context. It's not even a joke. They just say it.
I think JJK, at least for this arc, has been kind of bad for me, most of late.
Yeah.
Like, I think just overall, Calling Games has been underwhelming, but I know it's gonna conclude in an awesome way because Geiji's just goated like that. They know how to end an arc like incredibly well, at least.
Yeah.
Well, the in-between parts are a little bit iffy, but you know, they hyped it up a lot. And when it gets down to the finale, it's going to be mind-blowing. And we're going to be having a lot more to talk about every week, I think. So,
Yeah, no, this one was more just like continuing the same fight. He has a whole like, I'll give up my life for my comrades, but then he does not. So, go.
yeah.
It was a weird
Yeah,
chapter.
no,
And then
yeah.
we have the two new characters at the end.
Sumo
Are those...
and Katana, which
Yeah.
I don't know if that they're just talking about sumos and katanas or that's their names. And
If that's their
think they
name,
were
then
talking
I'm
about
expecting one to have a giant fucking sword,
also,
and then the other one to be a sumo wrestler.
the one dude looks just like he looks like a fucking kappa. Like he's got like the
Yeah.
bald spot on the head and
Yo,
all the
right.
hair. He's so hype. And they're also both running and crying,
Yeah, they should be fun characters.
which I'm just excited. Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen, everybody.
It's all right.
Better binge, not weekly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's something I think we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Is like maybe even better as an anime.
Oh, I think so. But I did
Yeah, I
enjoy
can see that.
reading it in one sitting, and I'm sure Bo can attest to the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, I read the entire Shibuya arc in one day. That was like the
Yeah,
best day
yeah.
of manga in my life.
Yeah.
That
shit was
I'm
crazy.
Very similar Bo.
But
All right, Trent, get out of here.
Well, no. First off, tell us where you are. Talk to us about
yeah.
One Piece.
Finally finished Fishman Island. Took forever to do that. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't blame
enjoyed-
you. It's like the slowest
enjoyed
arc.
the. I actually enjoyed this arc. All of my qualms with it kind of went away. I thought Hody getting a power up was kind of weird, but the set piece of the Noah's Ark just falling on a bubble or like on everyone was amazing.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
The Neptunians were really cool. I will say that
Shirahoshi
Every
is
time-
the best.
Shirahoshi is pretty
best One
neat
Piece
as well.
character ever.
Yeah, Sanji would agree. But
Simp.
something that I constantly do is I finish arcs at like 4 a.m. in One Piece, and every arc in One Piece ends with a big exposition dump.
Mm.
And
That
so
is-
that's hard.
I'm chugging at 4 a.m. reading like one chapter an hour. It is awful. There's so many words and my brain can't handle it. I'm a stupid Yozakura family fan. So I
That's
can't.
the other way.
Oh,
It's
actually-
the other way
actually,
around.
that
There's
makes sense.
so many words in Yozakura. For no
Please.
reason.
So,
Please, the Witch Watch fan, stay silent. Please. Please.
But,
It's only the when you read the bit. It's only when you read the bit that they tell you
That
not
is-
to.
that is true. Big brain people will just skip those panels.
I skip it on purpose because I'm not reading all that shit. But
they don't
But-
teach you.
The problem with One Piece, though, is the words matter, and you
They
will miss the
do.
story if you don't
They
read them.
Also, no. You will miss the story no matter what. There's so much
Yeah.
fucking information in One Piece. It is insane. You would have to literally study One Piece like more than you study your fucking college degree. Like,
dude, I watched it once and I understand everything perfectly.
no, I
Bible, bro.
swear to God, there's no way. Like, there's so many things where I'm like, oh, that I forgot about that until you see it again. Like, there's so many things.
Maybe
that
it's
happen in One
different for me because I didn't just read the manga. I started with the anime and I binged up until
sure
the
that would
point
help.
the manga was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that helps a lot with the memorization because I remember like the voices and the sounds and everything else that went along with
you
it.
spend 20
so.
minutes on a chapter. I can be through a chapter in 6.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But have fun talking about disappointment with characters not joining the Straw Hats. Have fun
Yeah,
with that.
that's the main takeaway here. All right.
I don't know if I'm disappointed. I've been kind of in the camp that I didn't. Yamato is cool. I don't know if they really needed to join.
Yeah.
I kind of almost like what they did more, having been like, okay, Yamato and Kinemon and Momonosuke, you're all straw hats. We give you the
Yeah.
flag. You can join.
We also like literally just got Jinbei at the beginning of
Exactly.
Wano. So like he really
we
hasn't
Well,
got
we
much
didn't really
time.
that-
just get him. Like we've had him, but he hasn't been like officially with them.
Well, actually,
right
sorry,
now.
not even the beginning of Wano. Since
During
Onigashima.
Onigashima. Yeah,
which, like,
exactly.
Yeah.
which like that actually hasn't been that long. Like
Like
and
50
and
chapters.
especially because
Or like
Onigashima
100
was a fucking fiery mess, literally. So we haven't really seen much Jinbei, and I really want to see him grow with the crew more. But this was a nice chapter to wrap Wano. Basically, Kid calling Luffy and Traffy little baby bitches pussies, so they all dive off a cliff.
Yeah,
Just because. Also,
I love that for them.
I really like the Rakugo performance to wrap up Wano. I thought that was sick. I did really feel like
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a nod to Akane. Obviously, just it isn't.
Yeah, no,
But,
I was
like-
thinking the same
but,
thing
like,
when reading it.
Oda recommend Akane, then do Rakugo. I think it was a really cool way to tell the story in style in the era and
Yeah.
it just was sick. I
Also,
like that a lot.
incredibly nice to see Orochi get what he deserves.
Yep, absolutely.
Man, burn like the little fucking rat he is.
Yep.
Dude, I think that it's a nice callback that the daughter, like, it's a highlight. Like, of course, Momonosuke got his highlight because everyone like saw him as the pink dragon and whatnot. But Tokiyuki got her highlight in this chapter because of her like nice little nod and callback. You know how Oden's like thing was always like Oden was made to boil, and then he said Tokiyuki was made to burn or something like that. I thought that was like the coldest fucking line.
Yeah, that was
for a long time.
Yeah.
That was holy shit. I got chills just reading that.
Yeah, it's a sick one. Yeah, I also love seeing everyone together. The whole Wano crew together was exciting.
Yeah.
I just loved them all.
It's also just like the past few chapters have been kind of crazy in terms of like info and like seeing Shanks and all that.
So kind of just
it was
having a nice like
it was like a nice chill chapter, seeing it was a reflective chapter. We got to see Momonosuke reflecting on everything that happened back when he was a little baby bitch boy.
Yeah.
And then him and Kennymon like saying like Luffy betrayed us. That was funny.
Yeah.
They're all riding through it.
They're gonna fight him.
Yeah.
They do that at the end of like every arc though.
Yeah.
Like they just leave without like any thanks or anything really most of the time. I think the last time I actually stuck around was Alabasta, when they just like stuck around for like the meal and then left after that.
I think that's the most they do. Food and then they're gone. I do really am like happy they really legitimately actually closed the curtain on Wano. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be next chapter. We're starting a brand new arc, which is crazy.
We're actually gonna see them interacting just the Straw Hats.
I don't know how to feel.
It's been a long time.
I caught up on chapter like 997, so I don't know what to feel.
No law, no nothing either, which is
dude.
So
no, Law's been with them for fucking almost all
years.
It's crazy.
It's literally going to be just the Straw Hats, or maybe like they'll bounce around to like some other characters for a little bit.
But right now, as of literally right now, it is purely full-time Straw Hats, which is fucking nuts.
I love that though. I'm excited. I've been needing some Straw Hat quality time because I love these guys.
Good reset.
For sure. No, it's crazy. It's good to see everyone again. I don't know that there's too many thoughts. I'm pretty indifferent to Yamato. It does suck, but like also she's happy, and I also don't think that this is the end of Yamato's story.
No, I think all three of these back in the end.
It is very obvious that it is not the end. Yamato will 100% be at the final fight. Yamato will definitely be again. A final fight for sure somewhere else again.
Probably. Yeah. She's honorary Straw Hats, like the whole of Wano is now because of Luffy's flag. Kind of similar to like what other emperors do, where they just have a flag flying.
Yeah. I thought that was like Luffy is an emperor now, which is also fucking crazy. Put that in perspective, that way.
Yeah, also, he has that ability, man.
On the topic of like seeing the whole Straw Hats again, new Straw Hats fits. Nami is wearing clothing.
Oh, you're right.
Nami is wearing clothing. Fucking crazy.
Whoa. That's not.
And
that's
also.
not possible.
That's not very cash money of you, Nami.
Brooke has a top hat, and he looks cute.
Yeah.
And,
Brooke wearing top hat is iconic.
And I like Brooke's pants.
Yeah. I'm excited to see their full designs next week. No break once again. Oh my god.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Keeping it rolling.
That's always good.
I didn't think he would count the Shonen Jump break as a break. I was scared of that.
But yeah, I think that's good for now. You wanna bring Trent back in?
Oh, he knows.
He's coming. Oh, he's coming back. Okay, let's fucking talk about holy fucking shit. Akane.
We're gonna talk about holy fucking shit.
Trent, you want to start us off?
Yeah,
I think we both picked this as our favorite chapter, but
yeah,
you can start.
I was kind of hoping you would pick One Piece instead, and I would
it's fine that we can both pick the best series in the magazine. It's fine.
But Akane is amazing. It keeps on delivering. I wasn't expecting this. I was actually expecting Arakawa to give an actual. Or do you guys want to talk about the middle of the chapter first, or because I only really cared about the ending of this one, but
we can really focus on the ending. But before we do, that fucking color page is phenomenal.
Oh, the color page is amazing.
Gorgeous color palette and really cool layout. Like that's so sick.
The fan,
yeah.
Such a sick color page.
Also, also very interesting the take on Jugum she did. I like that.
Yeah. He doesn't die.
He just
saves
himself.
Crazy if you've been watching Jugum for like 5 chapters, but it doesn't even feel like it. Craziest moment. You know you don't belong here, right? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Arakawa giving zero. He gives zero like criticism. He just says you don't belong here.
Yeah.
You think it's because he recognizes the style of Rokugo, or because he knows who she is?
She knows how fucking impressive she is.
I guess you could read it multiple ways, but they kind of left it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you think it's because
she's so far above.
Good?
She's so far above everybody else.
Yeah,
she shouldn't even be in this
literally everyone is just so taken in. Like for instance, I'm supposed to be writing an article, but I'm sitting here enjoying the show.
Crazy.
Yada yada. Like just shit like that.
The one lady, she's like, I think I like Jugum, and you're like, well, yeah, of course you do. You're already here.
Yeah. It's so crazy. And also the other actors just in full panic.
Exactly. They're like, damn, we lost. And we got blown out of the water. And then we also, final panel is her walking into the office. And then she gets briefed by someone. They're like, oh, he's a little intimidating. Do you want to write down some stuff and might help you in the interview? She's like, no, I got this. I hate this.
She's got one question.
She's got one question.
She walks in there with so much power. We're talking JoJo level of power. she actually, Arakawa is sitting there fucking Gendo Ikari and she dominates the room. That is insane. And she's one
I was
question.
saying I kind of hope she loses just to move her character forward in a different way. Nah, this is better, bro. This is fucking so
awesome.
good.
This is a lot better. I think that I've been kind of lost on how I think that this is all going to go. Not just how the story's going to progress, but also the longevity of it all. Because if she won this competition, like Bo said, I didn't really want that at first because I feel like she needs to lose so she can get better. But apparently she's so good that she doesn't even need to be in this competition.
Yeah.
So I just don't know. She's gonna walk in there, ask her one question, which is probably almost certainly, why the fuck did you ban my dad from Rokugo? And then I don't know where else it can go.
Or she asked what that fart smelled like. Either one.
She asked something completely unrelated to her dad.
Arlo Kussy.
Yeah, I think that's my big fear for the series, but I like that there's so much confidence in the writing that they're just no, let's just keep the pace going.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm confident they know what they're doing and they'll have more interesting stories to tell. But I mean, this could have been the end of the fucking series.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I think
so. The fact that we're here on chapter 26 is crazy.
We're gonna meet new heights very, very quickly.
Well, and that's another thing though, because she was having all these little teachers. I feel like she's already passed them almost. Maybe she hasn't, but
no, I think
she's already kind of left them a little bit.
I think this is hard. This skews your perspective because she's competing against Rokugo artists.
I guess.
But I do think she's probably on the level of all the people who taught her. Probably she's in that ballpark. Maybe she probably still has more to learn, but in that stance, she's an incredible Rokugo artist.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about where else she can go because right now she's in I want to say a regional or something tournament.
This is novice. This is
These are people that don't even do
This is the first Pokemon gym. The homie's got a fucking Pidgey.
Well, see, that's the thing. We don't really know her ambition aside from avenge her father or whatever. What after she asks this question, what does she want?
This is gonna be her moment where she's she goes up and she's gonna be, I'm gonna take your seat and I'm gonna be the king of the Rokugo world.
Bro, if she does that, I feel like that's not very original though. I feel like this is not very original for just be the best artist or something like that.
She is gonna talk about I feel like we're gonna find out what her full goal in the next chapter is. We're gonna really because this has to be our next map point. We don't know.
Yeah,
unless we are versed in Rokugo, I just feel like it's all guessing from here.
True.
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
So excited to fucking see what happens. It is insane.
Yeah. Akane been crazy with his split fingers too, by the way.
I'm just worried.
Every week's been great.
Because of how popular Akane is right now, I just don't know what, and not knowing the direction it can take. If the manga artists themselves don't know how else to keep it long going because they weren't sure how much of a success it can be, my biggest concern is they're just forced to keep it going because of how impressive it is, and then it loses its quality over time instead of just ending it off with a good ending. Keeping it kind of short and sweet, Astro Lost in Space or Death Note or something like that, right? They just need to find a good way to just end it and not force it.
I don't think this will be an insanely long series. I don't think this will be even close.
What can
I
they
think
do?
100 chapters at the max, maybe a little more, depending on obviously the pacing. We'll find out. Here it goes.
You say 100 or 200?
100.
Wow.
I'd say about 100. Maybe. I don't know. I could see it in that range.
Well, I mean, that's the thing we've always been talking about with Demon Slayer. It's they pump out these short, super successful series. That's the entire thing they're doing now. So it would kind of make sense.
Yeah. And
Get this thing
also,
in anime next year, like straight up.
the other fact is this guy is clearly an insanely talented artist and writer. It is the way he can compel something. It is okay. It is an artist writer.
Yeah, it's a duo.
Okay, this writer and the art as well. The way they compel Rakugo and art that is visual and audio so well through manga, it's fucking insane. Like it's
something that
impressive.
no one's ever heard of.
Yeah,
like in the West.
not here. It's impressive. It is very impressive. Like he has an incredible talent. There is reason for so much praise, and whether Akane is short-lived or long-lived, this is an artist that is powerful and is going to dominate Jump. But yeah,
for sure.
As we've already seen.
Like, I'd like to see him do something else. Honestly, after Akane's done, I just want him to like see what else he can do.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be anything like crazy. Just
have we looked up the author before? Have they done anything else? Yuki Tsunaga.
Let's take a look.
Yuki Tsunaga.
He did the story on a one.
Tadarashi Shido.
Yeah.
Tadarashi Shido. Huh. In 2021, so he's brand new.
And the artist, it is the artist duo.
Oh, it's the same artist.
Yeah.
Sick.
They work together on that.
Fucking goated. To come out with your first series like this, dude, that's insane.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Don't
impressive.
Don't look at the Takamasa Moe's art. What he's done.
Why?
Damn. This is a one shot. What the fuck was that one shot for? Was that Jump? It's crazy. Anyways.
I think that's about it.
On the topic of recommendations, that's all our series for Jump. A banger issue coming back off 100%. The heels of it's been really, really good lately. Consistently everything. Coming off the heels of the break, which is great.
It feels good to be back. That 2-week break felt like crazy because I caught up on so much and I was like, damn, I just want to read more Blue Box.
Yeah. No, such a crazy week. Crazy little thing on the topic of kind of recommendations is Hideo Kojima recommends the anime Like Horus Recoil for good reason, but it's also kind of funny because Like Horus Recoil is an anime about assassin girls. It's really good. It's really good. Hideo Kojima's on his rocker. He's on his shit, man.
Yeah.
Film critic Kojima.
Yeah.
That's what he's known for, being a film critic.
True.
He actually, if you like, I follow his Instagram and he talks about movies a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's all he tweets about. I was surprised when you told me this because I didn't know he did anything with manga or anime or anything.
He tweeted like last night. Yeah, he's been tweeting about Like Horus Recoil, so I actually wasn't too surprised when I saw the recommendation. But he's awesome. Hideo Kojima's. That's a really high recommendation as well because I think as a writer and a director and just like a creator, he's in a league of his own as well.
It's like people over there in Japan are just kind of recommending stuff they find interesting, and then everyone's just kind of jumping on it.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, this is good. Like, I hope that becomes a trend. A lot
it's
more.
It's like actually a thing. Like I hear this is a thing constantly.
Let's talk about some anime news, I guess. Yeah. So we're getting One Punch Man season 3.
Yeah, that's the big one. One Punch season 3.
With the new studio,
right? Yeah, we don't know the studio.
New studio.
But it is a different studio, which is exciting. Did it have a slate year? What it's set for, or is it just?
I don't think so.
No.
No, nothing yet. We just know that's coming.
Goku's in Fortnite.
Goku
is in Fortnite
with his
Kameamame. I played
it. This Kameamame.
I played it. It is really fun because you get the Nimbus and you just fly around. And the Kameamame is fucking broken. So
I thought it'd be funny just to get on Fortnite just to Kameamame some people. It'd be funny.
Yeah, they drop like these capsules around and they have the items. It's actually pretty fun. It's the first time I played Fortnite in years.
Sounds like it.
Speaking of Dragon Ball,
the movie.
Real quick. First of all, movie fucking goated, breaking records in the US for an anime movie, which is awesome.
That's good.
It's a really good movie. I posted a video on Shonen Soup. Second, Dragon Ball Super the manga is entering a break for we don't know how long because they just wrapped up the Granola arc, and
it was a fucking phenomenal. I read the chapter. It was great.
Oh, are you? I'm not even caught up. I'm just.
Oh, dude, I'm caught up. I could tell you all about it right now. Nobody cares about spoilers.
Oh, no, I do care about spoilers. I'm actually gonna read it soon because watching superhero made me realize like, oh shit, I like Dragon Ball.
No, I like
Well,
Dragon Ball. It's just a lot of the more recent stuff I wasn't too fond of, but like
I know
after
people
I
haven't
saw
like
the leaks,
Moro or yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
after the leaks and stuff,
I've seen the leaks.
Yeah,
Okay, I
okay.
guess if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the
Yeah.
leaks are true. Frieza has a new form and
Frieza
it's
is
Black
black now.
Frieza. Fucking
Yep.
crazy, weird ass thing, but yeah, I mean, other than that little tidbit of news, I mean, Dragon Ball, it was one of the
Hopefully
first
this
anime.
break will help him.
Yeah.
I just from what I see on Twitter, people don't seem to love the manga only arc, so hopefully you can nail this next one.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, if you put Frieza in there, everyone's kind of like it, especially the OG fans.
Immediately, it was trending.
Yeah.
No chance. Any other news?
Nobody really
trying to think.
cares
I don't-
about this anime as far as I know. I mean, it's one that I kind of like watching. It's called Welcome to Demon School. It sounds like a shitty ass isekai, but I thought it was actually pretty enjoyable. Season 3 just got announced for October, so I'm looking forward to watching that.
We're getting a special TV program on September 18th about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 with more information on that. So
they're
that's
also rerunning Jujutsu Kaisen
cool.
on TV.
Yeah.
Or something else.
Yeah, I think that's everything I got.
Yeah, there hasn't been a crazy amount of news. Not off the dog.
Right. There's
Still
really been anything.
still not technically confirmed, but we talked about it for like 4 weeks. It feels like Undead Unluck is getting an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confirmed,
It's
but
gonna
not
be confirmed in the next issue.
Right,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
gonna lead color, but now it is basically Before
Alright.
I don't even know what happened before. Was it just like the domain was registered?
Yeah, the domain
Something?
was established for it so that they can have a website.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they're making a Haikyuu movie. I think that was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Have any of us read or seen
No.
Haikyuu?
I have not.
No.
No, not at all.
Haikyuu ended right before I started reading Weekly Shonen Jump, so
Oh, yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
I missed out on that train, unfortunately.
I've heard it's goaded.
My
I have
fiance
too.
really, watches Haikyuu.
Haikyuu is the
That's all I
reason
know
one of
about
my best friends started playing volleyball for our school. So
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of
All right.
anything. But yeah, that's it's been probably our shortest episode in a long time. But yeah, thank you guys so
Just
much.
kind
for
of
watching.
bunched the bottom three
Oh,
together.
yeah.
towards the end.
Rightfully so.
Save our
I
breath,
think.
save
And
our
we
breath.
yeah. No need to waste time.
But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for pulling through and checking out the episode. This was issue 38. Thank you guys for enjoying. Also, join the Discord. That's the other thing. That's what I was trying to get to.
Discord.
Join the Discord. We have a Discord now. You can discuss, talk about all your favorite series, hang out there, talk about manga, maybe find some new recommendations, talk about some anime. It's a new Discord. If you have any suggestions, let us know. Join the Discord. Then we can talk about it there. And you can talk to us all the time and all other manga readers that read Weekly Shonen Jump.
Yeah. Or if you don't read Weekly Shonen Jump and you just want manga
If you
friends,
just want to
come
talk
join
about
us.
manga, you want to look at recommendations, absolutely come join us. But with that being said, that's all for today's issue. We'll see you guys in issue 39. See ya. Bye-bye.
See ya, guys.
Later.
See ya.